Good evening. I'm Epstein with your metal market update, and this is your weekend edition for the weekend of Sunday, and this is the 22nd of December, 2024. If this is the last time you see me this week, and I will be here, and I will be here through New Year's as well. I want to wish you all Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. They all fall at the same time this year, and of course, then we'll get into the new year. I, for one, can't wait to be with family, friends, and it's a fun time of the year. Unfortunately, in Chicago, we're going to be in the 50s, so we're not going to have a white Christmas. It's hard to believe, but here we are. Climate change, I'm telling you, it's unusual. When we take a look, you can see tonight you're up a little bit in the stock indices. The gold market is down, but the silver and copper are higher. I've heard not a word out of China other than you're still seeing big problems that are in their property market. There's still problems coming in America, in our property market in 2025, especially the commercial real estate that aren't the good buildings. So keep your eye on that. Bonds and notes are pretty flat. What's going to happen here is the volume starts falling off. People don't want to ruin however their year was. If you're trying to make back everything, last week was probably the time to do it. And those that stepped in and bought that big break in stock indices, they certainly did well Friday afternoon as the market came roaring back. All right. When we look at the gold market, maybe we should look at the news first before we do that together. Let's go right here. The news you're going to get in the morning is the Chicago Federal Reserve. They're going to come out at 7:30 with the National Activity Index for the Chicago area. The Conference Board's U.S. Consumer Confidence Index will come out at 9 o'clock in the morning. These are not going to be market movers as I see them. When we look at a monthly close-only chart of gold, where you're at is for the month, you are down 1%. You've got another week plus to go. You're down $28. The world didn't cave in, and you're very far away from these key moving averages. Not so on the weekly chart. On the weekly, you pulled right into the support here at $26.35. You're tonight $7 under it as we start off the trading. You can see how this is all coming about right now. Now, as we look at this chart, understand that the market is still looking in part at December. It's crazy. You should be into the Feb gold, but weekly charts do weird things. So this is how the chart ended up, and this is where you're at. Void of a trend, higher high, lower low, fighting a big battle, huge battle at the 18-week average, and that battle began almost 7 weeks ago. So this is going to be almost 2 months that you're sitting at this price trying to figure out where is this market going to go. Some people think that the market from here will move to the upside eventually because under Trump, with the tariffs, they expect to see more inflation, more uncertainty, which will feed into the gold. The bears say that you've had the run and the market now could be ready to see some correction. I'm giving you the two stories. For me to see anything, I don't see it right here. No trend, fighting at the key number, can go either way. I don't see an edge one way or the other. On the weekly gold chart with the Bollinger Bands, they're far away. So they're not in play for the moment. And when you look at momentum, it's still pointing down. So you have the momentum down. The bias is down since the last price is under the 18-week average, but you're really not doing an awful lot. When you look at the gold-silver ratio, it's coming up on the weekly basis to the old highs near the 90 level. You finished off at 88.63. You're not far from that. Then when we take a look at where the market's at in the silver, the chart picture is almost identical, whipping back and forth on a weekly basis into big-time support of the 100 and 200 week averages. If that gives ground, then 389 could be the next number. And to negate this, you've got to get back over, and it's quite a ways off, 428.05. I mean, that'd be a heck of a rally to get here. Platinum is still on a weekly basis bearish, a lot of resistance to get up and over if it's going to turn bullish. And in the dollar index, well, it finished off and it's sitting here right now, as you can see, barely higher. It's a little bit higher, still in a uptrend, and it's had a bullish crossover. You've had the 18 in red get over the 100 week average, and the 100 week has been over the 200. No reason for this market not to go up and make new highs on a pure charting basis. If you like to learn charting, I'm going to be putting on very shortly, by the way, my sale at the end of the year. It'll come out right after Christmas, so just save yourself. Don't buy any of that until then. You cannot get my research, though, on sale anymore. So if you're interested in my research, this is the time to treat yourself to a Christmas gift. Go to iRapstein.com research. My complete research covers 2 written updates a day, Monday through Thursday. Sunday night a written update, Friday morning a written update, and special updates if I write them at any point. But most of my special updates, and I've been trying to do these weekly, and I certainly will be keeping to that schedule after the first of the year. They're included. Now, I charge other people for my special reports. They only get 2 in their lifetime, and that's the end of it. After that, they either pay or they don't see them. It's their choice, but they can subscribe, and they're included. And, as you know, I've put out a number of them on the stock indices. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. I'm not wrong at this point. So we will see what the market wants to do. It's going to get very interesting. Remember, there's 2 key dates to the Santa rally. I'll talk about them during the week with you, not tonight. So iRapstein.com research. If you haven't tried it, you can get a free offering of it. Just go when you go to the website to free offers on the left side. You'll see them there. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great evening. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.